Captain Elias Ford stood on the observation deck of the International Space Alliance's command ship, his eyes fixed on the vast darkness of space. Beside him, his crew shuffled nervously as the alien ship, a sleek silver crescent that glinted under the sun's distant rays, approached. "Signal coming through, Captain," Lieutenant Harris reported, her voice tinged with a mix of excitement and fear. On screen, Elias commanded his gaze never wavering from the view before him. The screen flickered to life, revealing a creature with smooth blue skin and eyes like molten gold. "I am Zorak of the Zonian Galactic Explorers. We greet you in peace, Earthlings," the creature said. "Captain Elias Ford of the ISA." "We return your greetings, Zorak," Elias replied. Zorak's eyes widened slightly as he studied Elias and his crew. "Fascinating. Our scans suggested primitive life forms, but here you stand, capable of communication and space travel." Elias smiled tightly. "We've been navigating the stars for a while now. What brings you to our corner of the galaxy?" Zorak asked. "We explore, seeking out new civilizations," Zorak replied. "Though candidly, we did not expect to find advanced life on a level 1 planet such as yours." "Level 1? Elias arched an eyebrow. "Yes, a classification based on technological advancement and environmental challenges. Level 1 is the most basic, harmless category around," Zorak explained. The crew exchanged glances. Harmless was not a word they used for Earth. "Our planet has its dangers," Elias said calmly, "which we've learned to overcome." Zorak laughed, a rich resonant sound that echoed through the command center. "I am eager to learn what you consider dangers, Captain Ford." "Perhaps we can arrange a meeting," Elias suggested. "Show you what Earth and its people are truly about." "An intriguing proposition," Zorak mused. "We accept. Prepare for our arrival." As the transmission ended, Elias turned to his crew. "Prepare to welcome our guests, and let's make sure they get a real taste of Earth." The Zonian shuttle landed in the ISA's main hangar. Elias greeted Zorak and his entourage at the airlock, extending his hand in Earth's gesture of peace. Zorak took it, his grip cool and firm. "Welcome to the ISA. Starbound, the pride of our fleet," Elias began, guiding the guests through the corridors. Zorak looked around, his expression unreadable. "Impressive for a level 1 civilization. Our achievements are born out of necessity," Elias explained as they walked. "Our planet does not coddle its inhabitants." In the conference room, Elias had arranged a series of displays, videos of hurricanes lashing coastlines, wildfires consuming forests, and humans battling and surviving in extreme conditions. Zorak watched, his face slowly losing its earlier amusement. "You face these regularly?" "Indeed," Elias nodded. "And they help us grow, innovate, and protect what we cherish." As the tour continued, Elias could see the change in the Zonians' demeanor. What started as amusement turned into a grudging respect. "Your people are survivors then," Zorak finally said, looking out at the stars through the viewport. "Perhaps we have more to learn from you than anticipated," Elias smiled, looking out alongside him. "Perhaps you do, Zorak. Perhaps you do." As the stars twinkled silently back at them, a new chapter in human history was on the verge of being written, not with Earth as a footnote of galactic civilization, but as a full participant. The journey to the Galactic Council station was tense with anticipation. Elias Ford sat in his quarters aboard the ISA Starbound, reviewing the notes and speeches, preparing to argue Earth's case. The station, a colossal structure orbiting a serene blue giant, was unlike anything humanity had encountered. Its design was a confluence of numerous architectural influences, with gleaming lines and illuminated pathways. Elias and his team were escorted through the grand hallways, their eyes wide with wonder as they entered the council chamber, a vast circular room filled with delegates from across the galaxy. Elias felt the weight of his responsibility. He spotted Zorak among the assembly, who gave him a nod of recognition. "The assembly will come to order," announced a figure from the center of the room, her voice echoing off the high dome. "We welcome Captain Elias Ford, representing the planet Earth." Elias stepped forward, clearing his throat. "Honored delegates, I stand before you not only to introduce my world, but to challenge a misconception." Murmurs filled the chamber as Elias continued. "Earth has been prematurely classified as a level 1 planet. This classification underestimates not only our environmental challenges, but also the spirit of our people. A delegate from a species known for their advanced ecological technologies scoffed. Are you suggesting Earth is more formidable than our records show? Yes, that's precisely what I'm suggesting, Elias replied confidently. Our planet hosts extremes from hurricanes and earthquakes to predators that challenge our survival daily. A holographic display illuminated above Elias, showing footage of Earth's natural disasters and humans in various survival situations. The room fell silent, the delegates watching intently. Interesting, Zorak finally spoke from his seat, his voice carrying across the room. But survival alone does not merit a reclassification or membership to this council. Elias met Zorak's gaze. Perhaps not, but it does merit consideration and respect. We seek an opportunity to prove that our experiences have prepared us uniquely for the challenges of the galaxy. Another delegate, a tall thin creature with shimmering skin, raised a hand. And how do you propose to demonstrate this? We welcome representatives to visit Earth, Elias suggested. Experience our world yourselves or allow us to participate in your trials. Trials? The shimmering delegate asked, intrigued. Yes, Elias confirmed. Whatever tests or challenges you deem necessary to prove our capabilities and our worth. The council whispered among themselves, considering the proposal. After a moment, the central figure spoke again. Your request is bold, Captain Ford. We will deliberate and return with our decision. Meanwhile, your invitation is accepted. A delegation will visit Earth to witness its challenges firsthand. Elias nodded, satisfied. Thank you. We will be ready to receive you. As the meeting adjourned, Elias and his team exited the chamber, their mission clear. They had a brief window to prepare to showcase not only the dangers of Earth, but how humanity had adapted, evolved, and thrived despite them. The visit would be their chance to alter Earth's fate among the stars. Back on Earth, Captain Elias Ford convened an emergency meeting with top officials from the ISA and representatives from various nations in the secure conference room. The gravity of their task was palpable as Elias laid out the plan. We have a unique opportunity, Elias began, pacing before a large digital map of Earth. A delegation from the Galactic Council will be visiting. We need to show them why Earth should not be underestimated. Dr. Lena Choi, a leading environmental scientist, nodded. We've got a plethora of phenomena to choose from. Hurricanes in the Atlantic, volcanic activity in the Pacific Ring of Fire, and the biodiversity of the Amazon that includes some of the most dangerous species known to man. General Martinez, a seasoned military leader, chimed in. And don't forget human conflicts and survival in extreme conditions. We can demonstrate our tactical advancements and how they've been driven by necessity. Elias agreed. Exactly. We need to document everything, compile videos, reports, and live demonstrations. We'll need to cover a lot of ground quickly. The team split into groups, each tasked with showcasing a different aspect of Earth's lethal environment and human resilience. Elias headed the first group, focusing on natural disasters in Florida. Elias and his team witnessed the devastation of a Category 5 hurricane. Cameras rolled as they helped with evacuations and documented the storm's ferocious power. Footage of towering waves and winds that snapped trees like twigs was captured, highlighting the ferocity Earth's inhabitants regularly faced. Next, they traveled to Indonesia to record the volcanic eruptions that were part of the locals' daily lives. Drone cameras flew over flowing lava, capturing the destruction and the awe-inspiring power of nature. Interviews with local emergency services showcased how people prepared and responded to such frequent threats. Meanwhile, Dr. Choi led a team into the Amazon. They filmed poisonous frogs, jaguars stalking prey, and swarms of insects, each segment detailing the dangers lurking in the dense foliage. They also recorded the methods indigenous people used to coexist with and even utilize the deadly flora and fauna around them. General Martinez's survival training group was in the Arctic, documenting survival training with elite military units. They filmed grueling exercises designed to prepare soldiers for combat in extreme cold, highlighting human ingenuity in adapting to and overcoming the harshest environments. As each team gathered their evidence, they transmitted it back to ISA headquarters, where it was compiled into a comprehensive presentation. Elias knew that these images and stories would paint a vivid picture of Earth as a planet that bred survivors capable of handling not only their own world's challenges, but also whatever the galaxy could throw at them. The preparations were intense and exhaustive, but as Elias watched the compilation come together, he felt a surge of pride. Earth might be considered a level 1 planet in terms of technology by galactic standards, but its people and their ability to withstand, adapt, and thrive were second to none. Now it was just a matter of presenting it convincingly to the galactic councils.